That's great. So the connection um, oftentimes is made at the cognitive level, at the content level, and but what you're talking about is a different kind of a connection.
Correct. Exactly. And I think it's a much more powerful connection and lasting connection, because if the connection is just at a content level, what happens is that, at least in a company, there's going to be, especially at the startup, I mean, this is a roller coaster. So there's going to be moments that it's just going to be challenging. There's going to be moments where you will disagree on the content. But that cannot be the reason for the relationship to break. And in many cases, I think that happens. And the reason why it happens is because there's no underlying stronger connection, which is, I think, achieved by having an emotional connection with somebody else.
Mhm. You find that the conversations are different
Yeah,
now?
yeah. So I think what has changed is right now, there's a there's a vocabulary that has been learned. Uh, Before, it was almost like too risky to talk about, one way or another, and you didn't want to talk about how you felt really in a work environment. I think right now, once you put this approach on the table, then you're normalizing uh, to talk about emotions. So it's not a taboo anymore, and you don't just normalize it, but also you give the tools on how to speak about it. So now people here talk about, oh, you know what, um, that triggered me, and that's fine. Okay, that okay, where it's fine. It's no, there's nothing to be ashamed of, or that make me feel very sad or angry or anxious, and this is what I need when that happens. This is what I need from you, and I think it just helps the those difficult conversations to happen, but in a way that is, it almost leave you with a positive outcome out of those difficult conversation, whereas before it could be a difficult conversation that leads to something that is even more negative as an outcome.